Yes.
Hi, Ebru. Nice to see you. I would like to first start with your name because I think you have a special, very special name. It's an extra question that you probably didn't thought will come, but do you know the meaning of your word, of your name?
Yeah, of course. Hi, by the way, Bean. It's nice, really nice to see you. Good question. Actually, Ebru Arslan is very like typical name in Turkey, and it means Ebru is a kind of a art. You do it with a liquid. You just drop some liquid paints in a liquid container, and then you make patterns on the paper later. So it is the name of the art. And my surname is Arslan, and it means lion.
Mm, beautiful. Yeah, I knew that will be something special. And I think I even asked you when we met. So my name is Beata van Velzen. Beata means blessed in Latin. Beatus actually. But yeah, so I also really like my name and I feel pretty blessed. So we know each other from gathering at Female Venture organization for women, and we are both in like solo entrepreneurs. We're running businesses to help organizations thrive in their everyday life, in their development and growth from different sides. And I would like to ask you, who are you apart from a businesswoman?
Yes, so I'm the founder of Pink Suit Consultancy and Utrecht Instruments. As you know, I work with deep tech companies to help them develop commercial strategies. Usually, I step in as a business developer or fractional CEO kind of settlement. So yeah, in basically, I help them to sell technical product. Yeah, outside of the work, maybe I do a lot of kite surfing, hiking, all kind of outdoor activities. I love connecting people. That is why we also met one of the networking drinks from the female ventures. So yeah, that is me in a nutshell.
Yeah. And how long are you in the business? When did you step in? What was the reason why you started?
Mm-hmm. Okay, after working long years in corporate, having different kind of management roles, um, I quit my job last year around July. And at that time, I started my own company. So it is less than a year still, very
Mm.
new.
Fresh, still pretty fresh. And there will be a question that you can also go a little bit deeper. Why do you do what you do? But second question is, what makes you smile?
Oh, yeah, this is a nice question. What makes me smile is when things are click. Well, when things are click, like in people, in ideas, in systems, I love it. I love connecting people. I like empowering women around me. I like connecting the technical world with commercial world. I love deep conversations. Uh, it really made me smile if you talk your passions about life with me and what kind of actions you do to follow your dreams. It just immediately give a smile on my face.
Hmm. Okay, nice. And what pisses you off?
What pisses me off, I think the vice versa, what I say. So maybe um, unhonest conversations, maybe the surface level thinking, surface level living. You know what I mean, right? Some people just live, just go with the flow, and there is no purpose of the life. There is no dreams in the life. So yeah, I think this pisses me off. And also, one more thing, the wasted potential, and especially when it is defended with excuses, it pisses me off.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not on the list, but I hope I can ask you this, and I think it's the right moment to do so. Why do you think it happens? Why do you think people just live from one day to another without purpose? What do you think?
Yeah, maybe the lack of purpose, the lack of dreams. Imagine if you don't have big dream in your life, then you follow the days, right? Yesterday is the same today, and tomorrow will be the same. No questioning about the life. Um, it's just easy to go with the flow and live the life what the society ask from you, right? First graduate from the school, go to university, find a job, get married, make a kid, and that's it. But
Mm-hmm.
what is the real purpose of your life? What energizes you in your daily life? For example, finding the answer of this, really giving you a purpose, and the driver, energy to continue that.
Mm. But yeah, but like like I think it starts somewhere on the way, because if you ask kids what they want and who they want to become, they all have idea, they all have a dream, and they believe in it. They just say it like it's like that's what's gonna happen, right? So it happens on the way, things happen. And yeah, I when I was listening to you, I think the courage, right, to actually give it a try, no? And because I think sometimes we really feel, that there is something missing, but we just, it's just scary. And yeah, sometimes, yeah, all things what happen just creates that path, and we don't know how to go back to ourselves, right, to this passionate and
Exactly.
beautiful life that we actually all deserve, and can have. Um, um, yeah, the another question, I think it really follows very good naturally. Did you experience life-changing event, and would you like to share?
Yes, I think the most life-changing event in my life was moving to the Netherlands 4 years ago. I think you can relate that with me being an expat. So pack all your life in one suitcase. Okay, maybe two.
Yeah,
And
knowing you,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
maybe more than one.
Maybe more than one. And leave everything behind, moving a new country, and start everything from zero, starting a new life, starting a new friends circle, starting new career in your life. It was the biggest growth moment in my life, I can say,
And
for
did you move because of
many
the work,
reasons.
or you wanted to live here? What was the reason?
Yeah, actually both. I got a good job offer 4 years ago. One high-tech company wants me to lead their sales team. It was a good step in my career to leading team and having responsibility of the commercial department in a tech company. Yeah, imagine I was 30 years old, and it was a good step in my career.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was the reason I moved at the beginning. It was an easy decision from career point of view, but was not easy to um, leave your home country. You know, you just born and grow and just move a place. You don't know one single person. Imagine just a brand new page.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still, like if you go, like if you have work, then you kind of have a little bit like a structure. You have the routine, of course, everything is new. But yeah, there is kind of a purpose, right? Like yeah, you can always leave and you can always change work, but yeah, there's a little bit like at least a base, you know, why you're going there, why you choose for it, and then indeed all the social circle and the mental uh baggage and yeah, everything like starting new always fascinate me, because I have this relocation program that yeah, that was my I'm motivated to create it, to help people in that process. So yes, I can definitely relate. But for me, it was really long ago, and yeah, I was very excited. I was really happy to move. I didn't see any, you know, like
Mhm.
um, yeah, anything that could make me feel bad. I was really, really, really excited, and the first months were yeah, amazing. And then you hit all the, you know, like when the honeymoon period stops, and then you see the
Yeah.
reality indeed. Yeah.
You
Um,
also see differences, the old version of yourself and the new version of yourself before you move and after you move.
yeah, it's
Right?
amazing, right? Like the identity shifts. Yeah, it's really we're not aware how much it impacts us, the move. Yeah, and
Yeah.
are you happy with your move? Are you happy in Netherlands? Are you staying, or are you thinking about other country? What's there for you?
Yeah, exactly. So one of my friends said to me one day, he's a digital nomad, so he changed the countries, locations regularly. He said to me, Ebru, we are not only changing the locations, we are changing the mindsets. So it really click in my mind. I didn't only change the location I live, I also change the mindset. I grow in it. I just now become a completely um the different person, but in a good way. You know, and maybe a stronger, because you can move a place by yourself and start over a life from zero. And to do that in the Netherlands, I think was the biggest advantage, because most probably you agree with me. The people here in the Netherlands are super welcoming, like super friendly. I had a lot of times going to a bar alone, and all the people come to me and say, "Oh, okay, you are new in our town. Is there anything that we can help you? You can just hang out with us." Wherever I go, if the festivals, the concerts, like if they see you alone or like you're just on your own, they just always come and check if I'm
Yeah,
alone,
well,
if
and
I
there
want
must
to hang
be. I
out
think
with
it's
them.
something about you, because I didn't hear it
Really?
before. Yeah, that they are like kind and welcoming, of course. But yeah, to a certain extent, I think maybe with younger people it's different. But I think it is also something about you, that you open and also like give that vibe that you know you're trusting them, and you kind of yeah
Yeah,
want to
could
be
be
a
because
part
it's
of something.
obvious, right? I'm not Dutch. I have a brown hair or so. Like it's obvious that I am not I'm coming from somewhere else. Maybe that is why people feel like, okay, she's not local, like let's show her some hospitality. Yeah, that's very cool that I, because I feel welcomed wherever I have been in the Netherlands so far.
No,
It's
that's
sweet.
yeah, no, sounds good. Sounds good. It's like good start in anyhow, right? To feel welcome, important.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very
And
good.
also, if everybody speaks English, that's also make the process smoother. Here, also the high tech sectors, like the language is English
Yeah,
mainly. That also helps a lot.
yeah, for sure. I also first companies when I worked, it was also always English because it was like international companies uh, and that wasn't required. What makes things easier at least on the beginning. Um, yeah, and now we have the question that maybe if you really, are ready and would like to share what was really the reason why you quit working for corporate world and you started for yourself, and I can see you wearing pink suits, so maybe something about the name as well. So the question is, why do you do the thing you do? But yeah, I think it's nice if you tell why under your own name and running. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'm coming from a family of both my mom and my dad. They are a business owner from since the whole their lives. They are also entrepreneurs. So I grew in an environment that always with that entrepreneurial mindset. So I knew that at some moment in my life I will have my own business. But there was a moment there was a moment, and I said, okay, now I feel enough. I now I feel ready, because my last job was a managerial role. I was just spent some time in the boardrooms. I just involved in strategic decisions in the company, lead a team. So it gave me a lot of insights. So how you manage a team, a big team in the company, how you set the strategy, how you set the direction in the company, how the high level decisions made in the company. So it gave me a lot of insights. And at the moment, I say, okay, I feel ready enough to start this journey and build something more meaningful. Why I say more meaningful? Because now I have a lot of business partners. I work with different companies. I work companies from outside of the Netherlands. I help them to extend in Europe or in the
Yeah.
Netherlands, or extend their commercial activities in global. So, or vice versa. A Dutch company would like to grow outside of the Netherlands. I help them. So now I feel like I'm more useful because I'm helping more than one companies. So I feel like now I'm more useful than before. So that was the reason I started my own company.
Mm. No, that's beautiful. Yeah, definitely reason enough to go solo. And next question, do is it easy to become your friend?
Is it easy to become my friend? I think yes, right? I'm easygoing person. Maybe you remember the first time we met.
Yeah, but I'm also I'm also easygoing
You
and
are also so easygoing. So we just would directly find each other, just start talking about life and everything. So meeting with me, talking with me is easy, but um, knowing me or just connect deeply, maybe it is another thing, because I have values in the life. And I value a lot honesty, as I mentioned a lot in this conversation. I really like the real shit, like honesty and deep conversations. That is the only way to connect with me deeply, if that makes sense to you.
Makes sense for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, no, definitely. I know exactly what you mean because not everyone is ready for honesty. You know,
Mhm.
like we say we value it so much and we want only truth and we want to go deeper. But yeah, sometimes when you're really honest, you might lose friends, right? Because yeah, you want good for them, but then you need to tell them the harsh truth, and sometimes they're not ready, and then they will be offended and hurt, and they just don't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect point. Yeah, perfect point. Yeah, that was exactly what I was trying to say. If everybody loves you, then there is something wrong with you, right? It means you don't
Mm,
have a color. It means you don't have values in the life. You are
mm.
just neutral. You're just a neutral thing. So have a same distance with everybody in the life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this in this world when you have so much distraction and so much shallow connections, so a little bit like everything like what you said on the surface, then it's up to us, right, to decide how we want to use our time and energy and we want to share the time we have, right, and how deep we want to go. And you cannot do it like mass level, because you have only 24 hours and a day, and yeah, you sometimes need to choose, right? And also now, like for me, big challenge in growing and scaling and doing more and more for my company is the fact that I'm a mom. But yeah, if like that your family is first, then it makes it easy, right? You have that little time, and
Mhm.
that's a wise choice because yeah, yeah, I'm very good in putting pressure on myself, but I also try to think, I can have it all but not the same time. So now it's time for my family because my kids are still young or small, so there will be a time when I can concentrate on something else. But yeah, if you have those, like what you said, like those values pretty clear, then you know that you don't go that far from who you are and how you want to live. Because yeah, then it's easy to get those distraction and those um less important things in your life to cancel or just postpone till there is a space for something else. Um and that's also like really nicely coming up now. That what would you tell 21 years old Ebru if you had the chance to speak to her and maybe advise her something? What do you
Mhm.
think?
Yeah, just drink water and chill out, girl. I wanted to say, but also there are other things I want to say to her. Stop shrinking to fit rooms. You are not meant to grow. You are not belong to. Um, because we are not aware, most of the times we are trying to fit the places, we are trying to fit the jobs, we are trying to fit the environments, and we are just make a distance uh, between ourselves and the authentic selves of us. So just being who, just follow your heart, just follow who you are, just protect your authentic self, and the rest will follow. Because the most important thing in this life is the society, in the society is diversity, right? We are all different from each other, and that is the most beautiful thing, this diversity.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
accept that.
yeah. I also during it was actually also during the female venture meetings. I was a mentor some time ago from Female Venture Vitality Program, and there was like a beautiful opening of this program, and there was a lecture of one of the ladies, and she said something that really stopped me and sticked with me, and actually changed everything how I um, perceived, but also how I made choices. Um, she said like never put yourself in a box of your size, because you don't, then you won't have a space to grow. So always, you know, try to look for places where you can expand, explore, develop and grow. So just like you said, don't allow to, yeah, to shrink just because you feel like you should fit. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
very,
exactly.
that's beautiful, really beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, I think it was all 7 questions. So there's a time for making a wish. You don't need to say it out loud, or maybe there's something you wish for and you want to share. But that's up to you. But always like to set up the intention on the end for coming period, or for something that you care about. And I really wish you from the bottom of my heart that it happens for you. So yeah, for me, I have a wish that I meet more people like you know, and I can just have those meaningful conversations. And yeah, I read something recently that also was really beautiful. Um, that I hope you meet the people speaking your language, so you don't need to translate, you know, like who you are all the time. So yeah, would be great to have opportunity to meet more people like-minded this year, and continue those conversations that bring yeah, maybe inspiration to for
Mhm.
others. So that's my wish.
Yeah, what a beautiful wish. You know what? It gave me goosebumps. Really, what you say. It's so deep. Um, you know, finding places and finding people around you that you don't need to explain yourself. And sometimes you talk with different languages. It doesn't matter if it is Turkish, if it is English, if it is Dutch. Sometimes you speak different languages, but the other person just see your heart, see through your heart, and just exactly understand uh, who you are. So that is super valuable. And thank you for saying that. I wish the same thing also for you. Hope in 2026 we connect with that beautiful people that we don't need to explain ourselves too much. And I also wish this year all the uh, amazing women we know in female ventures and around, they find a place in their lives to grow. They find an enough support around to empower their actions. They can, be themselves. They can grow and they can protect their authentic selves. And in general, I wish peace and love for everyone.
Yes, peace and love indeed. Yeah, that's that so much is in it, right? Yeah, that would be amazing. And I think we have this special time in life in the world, that's all we need really.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's
Wow.
hope more people will wish for the same, and this energy will gather and yeah, impact the leaders of this world to lead to peace in the world. So thanks
Yeah, let's do
for this
that.
conversation. Beautiful start of the morning for me, and I hope to see you very soon live, so we can hug each other and exchange
Yeah,
energy as well.
exactly. Exactly. It was my pleasure. I really enjoyed this conversation. And I think in this a short amount of time, I can consider it like a super deep conversation. Thank you for inviting me for this. And, I'm leaving this meeting with full of positive vibes.
Great,
Um,
great, great.
yeah,
That's
see you
good to
next
hear.
time and
Yes, see
hug
you next
you.
time. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye.